Hey guys, I'm just down at Thornlie station right now. I'm going to be catching the 930X, which will be the 3368, going all the way from here to Elizabeth Quay bus station as a limited stops route. So we've got 3064 just doing the 930 in front of the 930X that we'll be catching at 7:31 this morning. So stay tuned for that, guys, and we will, when we come back, we'll be taking that route. So there goes the 3064. And 3137. Not in service. A couple of B8 Arctics and B7 in front of that one. So 3428. Okay, so stay tuned, and when we get back we'll be on our bus. Okay, so here we are, be departing in a minute at 7:32, and this service 930X departs from Thornlie. First service at 6:48 in the morning, and last service is 8:17 in the morning on weekday mornings. So in the afternoons, the first service departs Elizabeth Quay at 3:56 p.m. and then it goes last service at 5:53 from Elizabeth Quay, arriving at Thornlie at 6:37. Okay, so here we go. We're departing 3368, departing from Thornlie. So here we go. Beautiful day. Oh dear. Don't think the driver was too happy. So this route does follow the 930 route, just like the 950X that we took yesterday at the time of recording, and we will be arriving in roughly about 40 to 45 minutes. We just go limited stops. It's a bit like the 230 route. We'll be serving practically the same stops as the 230 used to serve during the shutdown of the line. So we're turning onto Spencer Road, just turning right. Turns left down there, and that's the route that goes to Nicholson Road, just through the little park there and Sports Oval. Bit of a tricky route to come out of in the afternoons going to Thornlie. That's Langford, and 208 turns left down there. Yeah, we do go past Carousel Shopping Centre, and yeah, just continue along Albany Highway and then Shepparton Road. depot is serving this bus, or is operating this bus out of, because apparently I heard from like with the last premiere of the 950X, it's a different depot running the 950X, which is past Transit Malaga. Thank you, CY96, for that information. That's really good. I was trying to work out why the buses were different. So will we catch up with that 9:30 full route? The question is, will the traffic be worse than it was? Because these X routes are notorious for getting caught up. Day closure of the traffic. Yeah, having a day closure of the Thornlie line on Sunday the 13th of July between Victoria Park and Coburn Central. So we'll be operating the 908 between those stations, and it will be interesting to see what it looks like along the road highway, that new section. Miserable, this traffic. Despite all the money invested by the state government, ultimately us taxpayers, been invested, thrown at public transport, people still opt to drive one person in one car, one person per car going to work. Highly recommend, guys, if you're going to be paying your taxes and is a must. Catch public transport next on January the 1st, 2026. They are going to be introducing the one zone fare cap, so as a suburban flat fare. So no matter what distance you travel on the network, you can be able to do it just with one zone fare. And obviously the two section fare will apply for distances just up to 3.2 kilometres, and they'll still have the no doubt 2 to 9 option, 2 to 9 zones, which you'll press if you live anywhere outside of the one zone area, and you can get your ticket for 3 hours worth of travel just for the price of a one zone fare, which is really cool, really good, guys. So yeah, make sure you utilize that. comes about because it's just going to be a great way of saving money. Everything like the kitchen sink, or even the kitchen sink had it. Yeah. Now there are talks that the Armadale line will reopen, obviously to Byford. Either October or November possibly. I'm just speculating because at the end of July, about the second last week of July, it has been confirmed that they're going to be commencing the 12-week driver familiarisation training to Byford with all the train drivers. I think starting off with the Claysville depot, and then I don't know if the Narragamutt and Mandurah depot, probably not so much, but definitely all the drivers out of Claysville will be trained up on that new section, elevated section. So they are, I don't know if you've seen the Have You'll Say, they were releasing for public comment the proposed routes in and around Byford and between Byford and Armadale, which would see the 254 and I think 253 routes become a circular route around Byford. And but just all proposed at the moment, so be sure guys to definitely keep an eye on that. And there hasn't been any word on the Austral end, but at this stage it probably sounds like they're going to be relaunching that about the same time as the Byford extension reopens, so which that's going to be running every 2 hourly services between Perth and Bunbury from about 9am till about 5pm, I think, every day, or most days of the week. So they're going to have 2 or 3, I think it's 3 trains operating there, which would be pretty good, which would be manufactured obviously out in, or assembled out at Bellevue by Alstom, the same people who built the C-Series. So there'll be just a diesel variant of the electrical, the electric multiple unit, the C-Series. So onto Albany Highway now, and just continue straight till we get to East Victoria Park, where we'll continue on to Shepparton Road. There's Manning Road there, the 100, 101, oh no, 101 doesn't come down here, so 134 go down there. The other side we do have the Cannington station. We had Cecil Avenue back there. Actually 34 goes straight straight along here, guys. listing off the main routes. There are more routes that go along there, but to Perth Busport. Actually, yeah, so 34 goes down here, that's right, goes through St James, and it turns left just a bit further up here, so. 220 goes down here. Turns left. Bedford Street is 222. Deviation for the 222 that goes down Bedford. And 34 turns left down Ashburton. Yeah, it's quite full here on the 930X. It's good to see it's well used. Now we've got 220. Continue straight along. We'll have our limited stops. Just coming up to East Victoria Park now. Good to see the window is a lot easier to look out of. Today it was so foggy yesterday on the other bus, and then to make it even harder, the front seat had streaks on it, so be sure guys to submit your bus photos. Also you can reach me, like just send a general message, a general question if you have any, or if you want to start a conversation about anything, just you can do that through the communities tab. Just press visit communities on the YouTube homepage, my channel homepage, so that's LB Highway there. We continue along Cheltenham Road, and yeah, so you can where you can upload photos, you can ask me questions, or even just if you've spotted something really cool, just make sure to post it, let everyone else know about it. And also don't forget to like this video, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. Really do appreciate your support and ongoing effort, and also if you really enjoy the content, you can even send through a super thanks. Thank you so much to everyone that has done that already. Really do appreciate it. Street back there. plus the bus priority measures in the area. So yeah, that was Oat Street back there that we served, and we pretty much just serve random stops down here, just limited stops now. Like the old Armadale C trains, but just in X form. So yep, stopping at Carlisle. Then it is express to Harper Street, and then Causeway bus station. And it's all stops after Causeway. Back there at 176 does do the inside of East Victoria Park along with the 220 just before the Park Shopping Centre, just east along Albany Highway there. From Oat Street, so that section there is served with an increased frequency, being 2 routes now instead of the 1, and that serves along with between 176 and 220. So Victoria Park Central and so far no sign of the 9:30 peak up ahead. Go, so this is Harper Street. And then Causeway bus station is the next stop. Then we'll start letting off passengers in Perth. Now, of course, if you do miss the bus those times, so now we've got 38 along here, you can, of course, stay on the train, go all the way into the city now from Thornlie, which will be the quicker option. But if you want a different route, or say if the more direct route to your work, for instance, just hop on board the bus. Causeway bus station. 9:30, 34:27. Going back to Thornlie station. We have the path vehicle. Way now. Still haven't been over that bridge yet. I will one day. Okay, so there are some changes with the Red Cat bus. It no longer serves, terminates at Matagara Bridge full time, only on stadium event days. But I have seen it. I've seen the new desto of it terminate up from Perth, where it says terminating at Wacker Ground. So they have reinstated for the time being its previous terminus, which I think it's due to some works along the route, possibly. I'm not too sure, but it will be interesting to see how long that lasts for. But they are still running it on event days, stadium event days, to Matagara Bridge. Last time I was out that way, going for a bit of a walk, the stop was wrapped up with film, so we'll see. There we go, so Adelaide Terrace now, East Perth. And we continue straight. Another thing to note as well is, unlike the 230, this route terminates at Elizabeth Quay bus station, not at Perth Busport, whereas the 230 terminated along with the 221 at Perth Busport, and the 907 which terminated at Perth Busport at selected times of the day during the Bell Line Victoria Park shutdown. Victoria Park to Armadale, that is, because trains were running to Victoria Park, as we know. Now, I did yesterday, I was heading back home on the Coburn line. I did hear the announcement on at Perth saying Coburn passengers, your next service departs from platform 5 in 2 minutes. This service stops at all stations to Coburn Station. So that's the first time I've actually heard it at Perth train station, not Perth Underground. So I think they have used part of the the Coburn shuttle announcement. Also, speaking of new announcements, I was at Coburn Central Platform 3 today, and I heard the same announcer say over the PA that passengers please move down the platform to avoid, I think it was platform dwelling or something. It was really unusual. I think they only play it during peak period rush hours. So it was definitely a new and unusual announcement. So be sure to listen out to that, guys, if you're out during the peak periods. Didn't get a chance to record it, unfortunately, but it certainly is there for you guys to know to look out for. chances are I'll probably be the only one on the bus when we get to Elizabeth Quay. Now, of course, it's a free transit zone here, so it's been treated like a CAT service. People board from the back window, well, back doors and the front doors as well, sorry. $29.96. Interesting. Ad for Coburn Gateways. Yep, that was the 160. Sorry, I haven't been picking up too many bus numbers. Here we go. We have the 176, 3409, 2364 NIS, 270 doing 2371, 270. 3541, I think, doing the 910 back to Fremantle. And this is the part where St George's Terrace begins. Oh, NH, nice. Beautiful. That's confirmed. 940 just gone by. 503 177, NH 1209, doing the 940. Nice, not many around. 2751. But yeah, they're still going strong. 2457, 930, 935, going by there. Absolutely amazing. Like those NHs, some of them are coming up to 20 years old and they haven't been running in service for all that time because they've been withdrawn and stored for a short period. Hence why they're able to go back into service and run a little bit longer. Space span again, courtesy of the city of Perth. So coming up to Barrack Street, 2963, doing 160 to East Perth. and 160, 29.96, 160. That Quay Gateway advertisement on it. So we'll continue straight along here and turn left further up. Busport. Nice BZL. 4005 doing that one. Doing the 158 to Fremantle. 3144 Nice, not in service. Swan Transit. 3289, going to do the 115. We've made it. Okay, there's the 930X. 3368. Hey guys, Julian here. Thank you for joining me on the channel today. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, fill out the bus route and train journey request forms, and join me on Instagram as well as on the YouTube community tab as well on the homepage. Until next time, happy transporting. Bye for now.